everybody. Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. And this is Success with Bob Mweti Live. Thank you so much for tuning in. I can see a few people are tuning in. Thank you so much. I hope everybody can hear me. Thank you so much. I can see a few people are joining. Thank you so much for tuning in. And this is Success with Bob Mweti Live. I can see Oliver. Thank you so much, bro. Thank you so much for being my cheerleader. I really appreciate it.
Until I see you, my Redeemer. Until I see the man who died for me.
I can see Bridget. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much. No, we don't come here. No, go back. Thank you. I have my daughter here. She's always interested in what I do. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. And this is Success with Bob Mweti Live. Today, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna walk you through my journey of appearing on TV. I know a lot of people have been asking a lot about that. Okay, I've had a lot of congratulations, messages. Thank you so much. So today I just want to give you, an idea of exactly how that happened. All right. I know there's a lot of people out there who may be interested in, doing something like that. Maybe you have some talent that you want to showcase. Maybe you have a business idea that you want to, tell the world about it. Or maybe you just want to share your story to the world and you are looking into opportunities of being on TV. And really that's why I'm having this show today to talk about that, all right? Okay, thank you so much everybody for tuning in, and this is Success with Bob Mweti Live. All right. I can see a lot of people have joined. Thank you so much for tuning in. It's a beautiful Saturday here. My name is Bob Mweti. For those who are following me for the first time, I live in Tampa, Florida, here in the US. All right, so for those who are following me for the first time and they don't know my story, I came to the US about 10 years ago, and I came here as a master's student. All right, and I've said this a million times that I struggled a lot. Okay, just like everybody else out there. After I graduated from college, I couldn't be able to find a very good job. Okay, it took me some time before I finally got into the tech industry to become a systems analyst, implementing Oracle system for clients. All right, and even before getting here to the US, I struggled a lot. It took me about 8 good years to finally make it here, and I was denied visa 4 times. All right, so if you are out there and you are following me for the first time, that's a little bit about my story. Okay, and I've worked in the IT industry as a systems analyst for many years until I finally started my own company, Upstack America, which is a consulting company which mostly focuses on training mostly African immigrants, and also we do a lot of job placements in the tech industry. And also we started another program where now we are trying to bring brilliant students from Africa, specifically from Kenya, to come and study here in the US to do their master's programs here in the US. And then also once they are done with school, then we can be able to help them out with job placements and stuff like that. Now, you guys, I think you've seen me recently on TV, on KTN for those who are in Kenya, on Daring Abroad program, and then also recently I appeared on an international TV broadcast on VOA. All right, and I got a lot of rave. I got a lot of people like talking about it and sending me congratulations messages. Sorry, and that's really why I wanted to have this conversation today, to give you an idea of exactly how that happened. All right. Now, I started being on social media about 2017, okay? And I decided to be on social media because, I needed to tell my story, okay? I needed to talk about my business, what I do and stuff like that. And initially, it was not easy. I was very shy, getting out there and starting, to talk about things that I do. Sometimes I would feel like maybe I should not be doing this and things like those. And this is something that a lot of people out there, they are scared of doing, okay? It's not easy, to go out there and now start talking about your stuff and, people even didn't know about you, okay? So, I decided, you know what, I'm gonna start talking about what I do, all right? And that's how I started. Once now I had started my business, I decided, okay, I'm gonna start talking about what I do on social media, specifically on Facebook, all right? Now, once I started doing that, also, I remember I also started doing a lot of sponsorship for Kenyan events here in the US. For example, I remember my first event that we sponsored as a company was in Los Angeles. I think it was September of 2017. And those events, I decided to sponsor those events so that of course people can know about my company and things like those. But also, I decided I'm gonna go out there and actually talk. Okay, talk about what I do, not just appear there. Okay, not just appear there, as a, with a tent and showcasing what we do as a company, but also give a speech. Okay, me, I've always been a very shy person. Okay, I think I've also told you guys before that even when I was in college, I could not stand in front of people. It was a big deal for me, all right? And I decided, you know what? I'm gonna force myself to do this because there's no one else who can do this for me. I own the business, all right? So I have to do it, no matter whether I like it or not. Okay? So I remember that first event that we sponsored, and actually I wrote my speech. Okay, and I read from whatever I had written. So I didn't talk, I didn't just stand there and then start talking about, what we do and my story and stuff like that. No, I actually read from a book like this. Okay, reading. I know you guys won't believe it. Okay, but that's really how I started, and it gave me a lot of confidence just because, standing in front of people and actually even being able to read. It gave me a lot of confidence to know that actually I can do this, okay? So slowly, we sponsored a few other events and I was given a chance to talk about my business and what I do. And I said, after that first event, I said, you know what? Next time, I'm not gonna read. I'm not gonna write it and read it. No, I'm actually gonna talk without reading anywhere, all right? And so the next event, I got a chance also to talk, to talk to people, and actually I talked. Okay, I know, of course, I don't have like really good communication skills, but I keep on improving, and I knew I'll keep on improving, as the longer I kept on talking to people, appearing on public events and speaking, Now, anyways, so I started doing that, on events and things like those. So then also, in last year, I decided, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna now start a Facebook live show. All right, guys, let me tell you guys, it's a long process. Okay, sometimes, you might see someone out there on, on TV or whatever, and maybe you think like, just maybe, something happened and then they just appeared. No, it was a long process, and that's what I'm trying to give you guys, to give you that whole journey. All right, so early last year, I decided, you know what? Rather than just, because I kept on putting a lot of content out there on Facebook, a lot of what I do, and I think I've told you guys before that it's not just about what you do, but also providing valuable information to people. So I started putting a lot of that information out there on my Facebook page, on my Facebook account, okay, for people, because people need a lot of this information, and this is information that I'm just providing for free. Okay, and it takes a lot of effort actually, because you have to do a lot of research, go and look for this information, and then put it out there for people to know about this information. So I started doing all that, but then again early last year, like I said, I decided, you know what, I need to start doing Facebook Live. All right, and that's how I came up with this show, Success with Bob Mweti Live show, where now I talk about things that can really add value to your lives. All right, now guess what? The fact that I started talking about providing valuable information to people, having this show, Success with Bob Mweti Live, there are people out there who started noticing me. Okay, in fact, actually, when I started in 2017, I didn't have a Facebook page. Okay, whatever I'm broadcasting right now is from my Facebook page, not my account. So before, I didn't have any Facebook page, and it's extremely, it's extremely difficult to build an audience through a Facebook page. Extremely difficult. So the more I kept on producing content and pushing content out there on my Facebook page, the more now I started having people coming to me and following my page and things like those. And then also I started getting people who not only are they interested to what I do, they love what I do, and they keep on also telling others. All right, and actually that's how the first time when Alex is the CEO of Champs Media, is the one who produces the Daring Abroad program for KTN, and Alex came to know about me because some of my fans, okay, they reached out to him and they told him, hey, Alex, there's this someone by the name Bob. He does this and this and this and this. Can you please, bring him on your show? All right. So me, I didn't know. I had no idea, a show like that even existed. Okay. So I was, Alex reached out to me, and I was like, what are you talking about? So anyways, long story short, we got in touch, and really that's how I ended up being on on Daring Abroad. Now also at the same time, also through all this social media, because of the content that I've been pushing out there, and people now starting to notice what I do, then someone else also, it's not even a Kenyan person, it's someone from Uganda. So he had appeared on Voice of America before. He's an entrepreneur. He has I don't know, like an app or something that he developed, okay, which is doing very, very well. And he appeared on Voice of America, and he was the people there. They asked him whether he knows any African person who is doing some amazing things here in the US, and he told them, I know someone who I think I can actually connect you with. And the guy connected me to people at Voice of America. Okay, I didn't know him. I had not talked to him before, but he had seen my work. All right, he had seen my work, and that's actually how I ended up, getting the contact at Voice of America to go and appear there. All right. In fact, actually, I appeared on that segment for technology. I also did a few interviews for radio, for Swahili radio. Okay, so that's really how I got in there. All right, it took some time. All right, it took some time. It's not like I just appeared there. All right, it took some time. And also when these people reach out to the media houses, those guys at the media houses, of course, they check out, they check you out, they try to see who you are, they do a lot of research, they see what kind of work that you do. Even before they start talking to you, they already know who you are. Okay, they check your social media. Okay, what do you do there? Okay, what are you giving the community? Okay, because mostly for you to really appear on TV or TV show like that, you have to be doing something extraordinary. Okay, you have to be doing something extraordinary. You can't just just be doing just anything just like that and then just appear. No, you have to be doing something big. Okay, especially for the community. And really that's what I've been doing as part of what we do here at Hubstech America, as part of our consulting business. Okay, so and actually not just about those two TV stations that have reached out to me. I have others that have reached out to me also back in Kenya. I think I have like 2 more TV stations that have reached out to me. And all they tell me is, hey, you know what? We love what you're doing on social media. Okay, we'd love to talk to you. So guys out there, if you have something, if you really want to share with the world, something, what you do, maybe you have a talent, okay, maybe you have a business, maybe some idea or something, okay, and you are really interested in sharing with the people without necessarily getting any monetary value out of it. Okay, keep on doing that. Okay, social media is very, very powerful, guys. All right, social media is very, very powerful. Me on social media before I started doing all this, before I just used to post pictures, maybe going on, I go to a party with my friends, I'll just post pictures. All right, but now when I started being serious with my business, I started noticing how powerful social media can be. All right, and that's really how I've been able to achieve that, okay, milestone of being on TV. Okay, guys, that I grew up in the village, guys, all right, on the slopes of Mount Kenya, all right. So like I never really imagined in my wildest dreams that I'll be appearing on TV, where I can actually be able to, talk to millions and millions of people. Okay, it's unbelievable, all right? And this has been made possible by social media, all right? Social media. So you guys out there, okay, if you really want to, propel yourself to greatness, all right, if you want people to know about what you do, if you have a business, if you have, if you want to share with the world, okay, make use of social media. All right, you never know who is watching out there. All right, guys, you never know who is watching out there. All right, and when you are giving information, if you are pushing content out there on social media, always push out content without even thinking of being paid. Okay, valuable information. Okay, because the more you keep on pushing valuable information to people, the more people will stop and start noticing you, and the more people actually will want to do business with you. All right, people will stop and listen, okay, what you are telling them, and later on they'll do business with you. And you have to be the real you. You have to be very, very authentic, guys. All right, you don't have to please everyone. Okay, because in this world, there's so many people out there, there's so many haters as well. Okay, so be prepared. Okay, as the more you look like you're becoming successful, also the more a lot of people may not like you. Other people may not like you, but don't worry. Don't worry, because those who like you, they will like your message and they'll start following you and they'll be ready to do business with you. Okay, so that's really what I wanted to share with you guys today. All right, and actually I've decided also this year in 2020 I'll be doing a lot more of video content. Okay, I'll be spending time to bring you information that is really that can really add value to your lives. Okay, I'll be going to schools, I'll be bringing that information to various universities here in the US, different places, very interesting places here in the US. Okay, places maybe where you can visit if you're here, information that can really build you. Okay, that's what I've decided to do this year. I'll be bringing a lot of those videos. I'll be giving you those videos so that you guys can get that information so that you guys can get that information as quickly as possible. I'll be doing that probably every week. Okay, every week I'll be doing that. I'll be giving you those videos on social media, on Facebook and on YouTube. All right. So guys, thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.